a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. This 6-yard game sets up a 3rd and 4.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw again. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Back in motion now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Will not be brought down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Receiver now before the snap, and the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it, one-handed grab. And the junior with a one-handed grab there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a target, and it's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Receiver in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Touchdown, Orange! They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Murphy. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. And he's tackled only after picking up the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Important second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he heaves it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds his target. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And it's Syracuse on top right now. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen. And now the defense able to bring him down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And they pick up the first on the ground. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught by the receiver. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. And he's looking to throw. And it's caught. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
They'll try to run for the first down. As the first down is still going. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Syracuse is now operating in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. That ball snagged for a completion. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the...
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse! So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And looking to throw now on first down. That pass is caught. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Murphy. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Looking for a man. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So it's 1st down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. They'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, what can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? He'll look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down. We're going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in?
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Syracuse lines up now, first and goal. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's in! Touchdown, Orange! No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. Finding space at the 20. Excellent catch and run by the senior. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Now, someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Using his legs on the scramble. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's a quick route. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. That completion sets up a second down play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Screen to the wide receiver. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Escapes the pocket. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Appears to be changing the play. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Syracuse on top right now. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Ball handed off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Looks like Syracuse will have the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Toss play to the outside. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up.
Lion, up, set, hut.
And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Gain of 1. 3rd down.
Okay, it's third down after that run.
Block, trumpet, kill, 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 trumpet.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it, and he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. That's just a minor blip. Must have been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Bringing pressure, extending the play now. Pass rush swarming him again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Tries the right with a quick throw, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Charcoal, charcoal.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. We got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Offense in hurry-up mode. First down, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it with room to run. He's in the clear. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Defense will accept the holding penalty. This pass rush has been ferocious. Offensive line resorting to anything to try to protect the quarterback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, he makes the catch! And tackled there by the defense.
Well, we just have not seen a lot of this today at all from this offense, but they'll take it. Big positive play here. Game is out of reach. They're still just trying to put up any yardage that they can to help build their confidence for next week.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions.